Hello again, welcome back to another reading video. I don't know what wants to come out, but I'm just going to start channeling and pulling some cards to see what wants to be said. There's already, though, a message about visibility, and you're not going to be for everybody, and when you put yourself out there and you pursue what it is that you want to do, you're going to come up against limitations in your own mind around your identity and who you are and how, what the way that you show up means, because you're going to be visible. The more that you embrace who you are and the more that you give the world access to that, and share yourself in places where you can be of service, and people will maybe look at you or walk past you or whatever. I mean, literally, like putting stuff on YouTube. People see these videos, people see these things, and I'm also thinking about getting a booth at like a market or something. People are going to walk past your stuff all day, and not everyone is going to stop to appreciate it or see it or whatever. And you're going to see other people doing things that are similar to yours, but it's like, this is not about comparison. This is about showing up and trusting yourself. That's really the core of this message. This is about being confident in who you are and what you're offering. That's the very first message. So let this just be a reminder to trust yourself. Excuse me, also, I'm still getting over my throat thing. So yeah, trust yourself and listen to the voice of your own spirit and let that lead. Literally, Knight of Wands coming out right after the King of Wands. Lead with that fire, lead with that passion. Okay. What other messages want to come through? Queen of Pentacles and Six of Cups. Some of you might feel like you're going through like a loss of pleasure, or you are in a situation where you don't feel like your pleasure or your ability to nurture or serve is really coming back to you, or you might be in a situation that at first seems like it will be restorative, but the more that you engage with it, the more depleting it becomes. Queen of Pentacles and Six of Cups reversed. I feel this really antsy, frustrated energy, and I felt that in, not yesterday, but a few days ago, and I think that I am feeling that at the edge of, I feel like I feel that emotion or that energy when I'm at the edge of a new growth point or a new area of, I guess, being of service or visibility or sharing. So this could be relevant for some other people. You might have something that's feels like it's at the tip of your tongue or in the forefront of your awareness, but it's not quite being activated or acted on. The messages might be a little spread over the place. We had the Two of Cups just flash out. That's just a reminder that there's either like a soulmate connection or an opportunity that is deeply, 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 almost perfectly aligned with your soul. That is, you're starting to connect energetically with it. It's not in your physical space yet, but it was just like, hey, I'm here, I'm on my way. It didn't pop out, but it said hi. So come on. That is so funny. Oh god, that's just awesome confirmation. Yeah, so again, I mean, Two of Cups flashed out and then the Lovers popped out, so you are definitely on your way to a person or a situation or a thing that's like completely aligned. And I just keep hearing this noise in my head. It's just like agitating me, and I think that what's happening with that energy is it's like a comparison thing, and it creates this anxiety, and it's trying to compare me and my work and my emotional body or my process to someone else or something else. And I just needed to name that in case anyone else is, maybe needs to hear that or needs to bring that into their awareness. Life is not a comparison game. You might be sick of feeling isolated. You might be ready to be in communion, in community. I mean, Three of Cups on one of the split sections of the deck. You definitely have social communion, nourishing, fulfilling relationships coming in where you feel seen, heard. You're experiencing, reciprocal nurturing and connection, communion. It's like a happy kind of energy. But yeah, life is not a comparison game. There's no need to compare. There's no need to live by anybody's rules. But what's interesting is there's something going on that I'm feeling in the energy right now. I'm literally just reading the energy that I'm feeling. So it could be my energy, but it could also be, collective shared energy. And it's like there's a part of you anticipating a change or anticipating something coming. And it's like you're in between versions of yourself where it's like you kind of have no reference point to like this new version of your life and of who you are. So it's like could feel a little bit ungrounding, or it could bring out a little bit of insecurity. But I'm curious. I want more insight on what this feeling is about. What is the story of this feeling? Where is it coming from? What is the root of it? Queen of Wands. Yeah, I mean, literally, that's insecurity. And we also have the King of Wands in the spread and the Knight of Wands. Three of Wands. Yeah, you are seeing your future. You are seeing the next steps. You are seeing over the horizon in your life, so to speak. And you, wow, another three. This is a moment of pause and expansion, and it's like you're grieving at the same time you're moving forward, or like planning how to move forward. You might be grieving past versions of yourself right now. I mean, yeah, so Two of Cups comes out and it's upside down, which kind of points to the way that it flashed out earlier. It's like harmony is here, but there's something that needs to be released and moved over before that like unity and harmony kind of shows up manifested in your life. What else is this energy saying? Yeah, I mean, Wheel of Fortune, it's definitely coming. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. So it's like there's a cycle that you are currently completing right now. And you could have felt like you've been on a roller coaster, maybe like over and over again, cycling through this like stubborn energy that is a mix between insecurity and seeing your path ahead but not quite moving towards it, but like seeing it, like getting to the top of the hill and then seeing the path down. Because when you walk on the path, you're going to be in the woods, so when you're in the woods you won't be able to see more than a few meters ahead of you. But from up on top, you can see the pathway going through the treetops all the way back to the parking lot. You know what I mean? That's kind of the Three of Wands energy. So Queen of Wands, it's like, you're maybe getting a perspective on something that made you feel a little out of your power or out of your depth or a little insecure. And then you are gaining, perspective on that. But at the top of that hill, so to speak, this is like the perspective at the top of the hill. But at the top of that hill, so to speak, it kind of makes you remember or triggers kind of like old heartbreak. You could actually be working through some traumas or just like painful past memories with Two of Cups reversed of like old friends, old soul friends, old lovers, even old familial relationships. And then this is saying that this is just kind of encouragement and a gentle reminder that the wheel of life keeps turning. And it's like, this is just a wave, and you might feel a little bit like your blinders are on through it, but there's definitely good good stuff coming out on the other side. So yeah, that's that. Are there any other messages that the people watching this video need to hear? You have the Four of Cups. I feel like comfort is coming back soon, and you're being asked to like rest and kind of nurture your body, your blood. This could literally be suggesting to go like swim in like hot spring or hot water, or like a hot tub or something. Relax and just float in water, or like do something that's loving and caring and relaxing for your body. And maybe be quiet, or like just quiet down the body, like let the waters just calm down and get still in your inner world. Have a moment where the emotions and the movement gets a chance to stop sloshing. You know, when you're in a bathtub and you're moving around and the water sloshes all over the place, and then when you're still, the momentum of the water is still kind of pushing you and rocking you, but when you're still enough, the water calms. But even when you take a breath in the bath, it like shakes the water and you shake around. So it's like Four of Cups is maybe suggesting, you know, be still. And I feel like Ace of Wands is just more encouragement and just another reminder that it's like your passion, your fire, your confidence, and your spine, and your kind of vitality, your vital life force energy, it's going to pick back up. But in order for that energy to kind of unlock and reawaken, your creative energy or whatever, you're being asked to just, take a breather, take a rest. It's like your body might be asking you for peace or for a break right now. So this one was short and simple, but I'm just going to keep it there for now. I love you. Thank you for watching. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can check out the things that I offer in the description of this video. And if you want to book something, send me a message here on YouTube or on my Instagram at Rustic Peach, which is also in my description. So that's all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.